Whoa, there it is again, that face of yours. I have a million questions for Norma, but I'm too shy to ask. Go ahead, shoot. You're my assistant now, and I tell my assistants everything.
So, what exactly happened to this little guy lying here? Is it tied to that lab explosion accident?
Now, please, that's unrelated. An accident? What accident? A genius only produces results that are either expected or delightfully unexpected. Never accidents. All right. Looks like I'll have to properly walk my assistant through this. My magnificent invention. Welcome to a masterclass from your chief technician.
Ugh, guess I'm not getting out of this assistant thing. Fine, let's get it started.
Like I told you, retired Bangbu who leave Rose Califer head to New Eridu to start over. And the price they pay is...
Right. Rose Califer's existence is sensitive. So before those retired Bangbu leave, their data gets wiped. Memories included.
Exactly. To keep the secret, the Bangbu forget everything. Their friends, their hobbies, even themselves. They walk away as complete strangers with no connection to who they once were. They gave so much to the development of Rose Califer, and in the end, they're rewarded with something that's basically death by forgetting. That's not fair. So, I have to finish the Bangbu memory filtering chip. If the goal is to protect Rose Califer's secrets, then we just remove that part. Simple. With my chip, they'll still remember what they love, their happiest moments, and their friends, the names and the stories. Isn't that a great idea?
But if they forget Rose Califer, yet still remember walking around with a friend or coworker somewhere, would that really make sense?
Oh, please. Memory's like a little beaver. As long as it notices gaps, it'll just go off to fetch whatever it needs to patch them up. You know the type. Like the childhood friend whose name you remember, but everything else is just gone. All right, Q&A's over. If you want this chip done anytime soon, we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
Hold on, one last thing. You still haven't explained what that inactive Bangbu has to do with your grand master plan.
Oh, Jake? Yeah, like the others, he volunteered to help me with the project. As for what happened... talking's too slow. I'll pull up Jake's visual logs. They should still be playable, I think. Anyway, you know the rest. Those little traitors ditched me and left a broken door behind. I was stuck in there.
Wait, why'd you stop the recording? It wasn't finished. So what did Carter say in the end? And seriously, how exactly did you beg Valina?
Ha! You were hoping to see how I begged Veli in front of all my Bangbu and promised I'd never do unreported experiments again? Oh, please. So not happening.
You kinda just told me the rest of the recording yourself.
Ugh, seriously? You baited me into saying that! You saw what happened next. The central computing hub failure corrupted some of my little Bangbu. Their code broke down, their data scrambled, and they just shut down. As for the rest, sneaking off to do something big, leaving a puzzle for a genius in the middle of critical research. Oh, I have to see what they're plotting. Still, without them, the central computing hub alone can't sustain my grand project. Which means it's your turn to step in.
I have a part in this? Whoa, I'm gonna walk away now and not come back. I'll leave you to it. Remember to take breaks.
Do you even know whose lab this is? You think you can just walk out? Not happening. So, I need you to use those brilliant hacking skills of yours. Dive into the corrupted Bangbu data space, fix their code, and clean up the mess. Once they're restored, more units can get back to repairing the central computing hub, and we can finally start to complete the memory filtering chip.
Wow, so I'm carrying the whole mission, huh? Then what exactly are you handling in all this?
Me? I'll be revisiting the chip's architecture. And no, it's not because the last version completely failed to run. It's called refinement. Perfection takes iteration. Anyway, yes, big responsibility, but don't you panic. Jake will be assisting you.
No.
See, among all the crashed units, Jake's the only one with just a simple signal issue. The rest? Full-on code corruption. Which means this little guy is ridiculously strong. I'm betting you two will sync up beautifully.
No.
Exactly. All right. I'm giving a full breakdown of the central computing hub I built, and the repair plane I just designed for you in the Bangbu.
over there!
Simple, right? Fix the corrupted ones, send them back to work early, speed up system recovery. Boom! Memory filtering chip finished ahead of schedule. Relax. With you by my side, we're gonna be unstoppable. More and more Bangbu will be back on duty in no time. Everything's under this genius's control.
Oh? Does that mean the system crash was part of your plan?
That was just an accident. I wanted to start testing early. What's wrong with that? Honestly, getting the corrupted ones back is easy. The real puzzle is dealing with the ones who ran off on their own. Time's tight, I know. But if they think they can escape my grasp that easily, they've got another thing coming.
So, how are you planning to find them? Or did you already figure out what they meant by something big?
Of course! I don't know. But there's no puzzle a genius can't crack. And lucky for us, we've got an insider Bangbu right here, no?
Uno.
Hey, Jake. I know you're old friends with those runaways. Start talking! What are they planning? What are they preparing? Spill the beans!
Uno. Wadana.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't expect it to go like this. But can I ask what actually happened between you guys?
Uno. Wadana. Wadana.
There might have been a misunderstanding. You were malfunctioning back then, remember? They couldn't fix you. Leaving you with Norma might have actually been the smartest call.
Exactly. See? My assistant gets it. Everyone in Rose Califer knows I'm the best at fixing Bangbu.
Uno.
Obviously. You just go back to work and relax. Leave it to me. I'm gonna make those runaway Bangbu regret their life choices!
If Jake doesn't know anything about their big mission, then do you have a new way to track them?
Of course I do! Who needs Jake when I've got you? You can track them down for me, right?
Why isn't I'm not doing it an option? Fine. Glitched Bangbu, or secret plotting ones. Either way, it's risky. Time to call in some outside help.
Master, responding to your call. I infer your question is, can we use Boo Astrum's cameras to locate the runaway Bangbu? Answer, yes. Your second question, can this method be activated right now? Answer, no.
You've changed, Fairy.
Negative. Master, I remain your loyal, highly capable AI assistant, fully dedicated to serving you at all times. Now, please allow me to present my deeply moving logical analysis. Analysis indicates that completing this, repair the malfunctioning Bangbu and solve the mystery task through on-foot investigation, will significantly improve your understanding of Rose Califer. And I will wholeheartedly support you in completing this mission independently. Heart emoji.
Wait, independently? That's not support? What's your basis for that call? Where's the credibility? Where's the logic?
It is trust. My absolute trust in you. Based on this conclusion, Master, I wish you a most extraordinary journey through Rose Califer.
Whoa, who are you talking to? 1 second you're like, relax, I've got this, and the next it's, humanity is doomed. What's up with that?
Just another AI that's on strike, not a human. So, can you access Boo Astrum's surveillance network and locate the Bangbu?
I mean, I secretly checked the surveillance footage, but you know the situation here. And Valina's busy. Let's not pile more trouble on her, okay?
So, Valina is unaware you've been developing the memory filtering chip in secret, resulting in some Bangbu getting corrupted and others fleeing. If I turn myself into her now, do I get a lighter sentence?
Whether Valina knows is completely irrelevant. I mean, why would we need outside help anyway? A genius brain is the ultimate problem-solving database. All right, enough with the stressful stuff. Some of the Bangbu are already back at work. Come on, I'll show you the Central Computing Hub's repair progress. As expected, my judgment was flawless. You really are a reliable top-tier assistant. At this rate, we'll fix the Bangbu, restore the computing system, complete the memory filtering chip, and take Bangbu research to the absolute peak!
Not to ruin your victory lap, but shouldn't we deal with the runaway Bangbu first?
Those smug little runaways really think they can escape me? Please. In Rose Califer, there's no Bangbu I can't find. All I need is to catch the 3 leaders. The rest will come crawling back to the lab begging for forgiveness. It's just that simple.
So, let me guess. You still have no idea how to find the Bangbu and no clue as to what their mission is, right?
Nonsense! I'm a genius! Marcel Group's chief technician. I've reached the highest peak, I swear, on the longest river! There's no puzzle I can't solve! Remember that tall Bangbu from the recording? That's Brock. He loves hanging out with students. As the most popular part-time instructor at Aurelia Academy, I'll just ask a few students and we'll find him. Just wait for my good news. Hang on a sec!
Why'd you suddenly go quiet? What happened? Wait, is the lab about to blow up again?
Might as well be an explosion. Did you hear Valley just now? Never mind, I should get out of here before she... I am not scared of her, by the way. Work's assigned, and this genius is very busy. I'm heading out. We'll be back here once I've got news on Brock. Later!
Sorry to bother you, Manager, but did you happen to see someone rush out of here just now?
Oh, that? Just the very guilty suspect Norma making a run for it.
Looks like you and Norma get along. You're already making jokes about her. So, what kind of Bangbu experiment is it this time?
Norma's trying to build a chip that lets the Bangbu keep all their memories except anything about Rose Califer. Valina, do you plan to shut her down?
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's not possible right now. I'm stretched too thin as it is. So I haven't had the chance to look into Norma's project. To be honest, I don't know anything about it.
So, you're letting her go through with it? Oh!
She's been a special girl since the beginning. Especially troublesome. Bangbu are among the few friends she's ever had. But saying goodbye to them, only to be forgotten in return. That's been a constant in her life. And really, who likes goodbyes? There are rules we can't change. But thankfully, we can't change who we are either. Even without my approval, she'll push this through, no matter what. I don't doubt her talent, but something like this won't be easy. So, I hope someone will be there to help her along the way. You seem to get along with her quite well. Norma's not the easiest person to get along with. And she doesn't have many friends beyond her Bangbu. But I can tell, she trusts you.
I've got a lot of very interesting friends. Totally different personalities all over the place. But I know they're good people.
I'd expect nothing less from you, manager. I'm sure Norma will leave quite an impression on your list of friends. Things have been complicated at the ESD lately, and the Bangbu aren't exactly fond of me. I don't have the bandwidth to chase after Norma's ideas, so I'll have to rely on you to look after her.
Don't worry, Valina. Leave it to me. I'll help Norma fix the corrupted Bangbu and the central system, track down the ones who left, and we'll see this memory chip through to the very end.
Thank you, manager. I'll prepare some backup plans on my end, so take your time and fix them at your own pace. As for those Bangbu who ran off to handle their big mission...
I think you know more than you're letting on. Maybe even more than Norma.
I'm afraid not. I don't know anything. I came today to ask you to look after Norma. Perhaps you could pretend this conversation never happened? After all, as Norma would say, puzzles are more fun when you solve them yourself, right?
Yeah, okay. I have no idea what's going on. Fine, let's just focus on fixing the central computing hub first.